Good. Really? Once I turn the mic on, of course. Excuse me. Good morning, good morning. It's the Last Minute Laura show. Good morning, good morning. Hello. Hi everybody. Welcome back to another Wednesday morning. I'm Laura. This is the Last Minute Laura morning show. And today, let's talk Christmas crafts. I don't know, let's talk crafts. Let's talk crochet and macrame and mending and embroidery and all fun things. Oh, excuse me. I woke up at 6. I took a nice shower. It was wonderful because it was boiling hot and, you know, it's winter now, so it's nice. And then, oh, good morning, Sega. Good morning, Candace. Good morning, Candace. Good morning, Talia. My mouth was doing Talia while reading Candace. Good morning, friends. Don't forget to like the video as you come in. It helps the channel, and I mean, you're already here, so you might as well. Haven't been talking yet today, so still have like morning blah. So, I crocheted something. I crocheted a dog sweater. Look how cute it is for my little dog. Hello, Angela. For my little dog Thunder, I crocheted this really cute sweater. It has like a collar on it, like a you know, like a person's shirt would have. And then I have all these buttons on it, which I think is so cute, and then I added a ruffle at the bottom. He looks so cute in it. So I'm currently filming. I have everything but the ruffles and the buttons done on the filming one. How was the vacay? My trip to my sister's was really good. I'm excited to talk about it. Did the chickens miss you? I mean, my parents did all of the chicken chores, so I don't think they missed me, but I missed them. I really like hanging out with those chickens. I feel terrible for them. Yesterday and today we got like over a foot of snow. Like there's about that much snow on the ground here, and so they're allowed to come out. I only opened their chicken door enough to fit a chicken so that they don't get too chilly, my little chilly girls. But I also opened another hay bale or straw bale and put straw all over the ground where they normally would walk. And they went out. So they weren't going outside, they were staying in their coop, and then when I spread straw everywhere, they came. Yes, it fits a Chihuahua. Hi, Betty. Hi, Dawn. Hi, G. Hi, Angela. Good morning, Sid. Nice to see you all. Thunder, come here. Come here. Okay, I have to bribe you. You want a treat? You want to come here? Oh, yeah. Okay, now I'll come there. Huh? Now you'll come. Good boy. Okay. I'll show you what it looks like on him. It's really, yes, my dog is a Chihuahua, so it's made for a Chihuahua size. But I've been filming the video, and as I've been filming it, I've been explaining how you can modify it if you've got a longer dog or a skinnier dog or a shorter dog, and I use breeds so that I say, like, if your dog was like an English bulldog, its shoulders are going to be way more broad. This is what you'll have to do, that sort of thing. So it's got a little tie for around his neck. You can actually wear this one today, you know. It's cozier. That one's old. This is new. And then the little belt goes around under his armpits and comes all the way around, and then it buttons on one of those buttons. And there we go. Oh, he's so handsome. Look how handsome he is. Oh, he's like a super dog. He looks so good. Come on, show everybody how good you look on the floor. Oh, good boy. You want your treat again? You dropped it. Look, come over where they can see you. Come over here. No, over here. Oh, it's so pretty. Here you go. You can have it. Good boy. Oh my goodness. Opinions on, I don't know what that is. Oh, he's so adorable. Oh, thanks, Angela. I think so too. I like him a lot. Snow is good before Christmas. Snow is good before Christmas, but not when you're trying to keep a bunch of chickens warm. However, I have some really fun news about the chickens. Before I give Alex is talking to the cat. Before I give the fun news about the chickens, those of you who are here, please hit the like button. I see 15 people, I see 6 likes, so hit the like button, and then I'm gonna tell a really fun story about the chickens, because I have a really fun story about the chickens. Things have changed. Something is happening. What's clapped? What does that mean? And hi, Ben. Creations by oh, hi Christina, good morning. And Betty, please share the directions for your doggy sweater. I'm going to. I can actually show you the one that I made on camera. It's almost finished. It's just on my ironing board. I wanted to press it so it looked good for filming. So here's the one that is being filmed. I just have yet to add the ruffles at the bottom and all of the whatchamacallits, these dudes, buttons. I don't know where this is coming from. I have like a phlegmy throat. Oh no, is clapped bad? I don't have that saying, so that's not in my repertoire, so maybe he is. So as you're liking the video, I'll give you time to like the video to determine if you actually like the video. I'm finishing up my cropped sweater, Caitlin says, following your tutorial today. So excited to sew everything together. Caitlin, that is the most exciting part. That's awesome. Woo! I'm excited to see it. If you have Instagram, send me a photo in my direct messages, in my DMs, personal messages, PMs. DMs. Yeah, you slide into the DMs. Slide your photo into the DMs because I post them. I post them on my Instagram when people send me photos of the projects they've made from my patterns. Hello, Miss Kim Williams. I love your puffy sweater. Awesome. Oh no, I tried to make it for my daughter. It was a major fail. It was too small. I don't know what I did wrong. I need the measurements to get it right. Please help. Okay, well, what measurements do you need? That's which measurements for what part was too small? What's going on? And hello, Caitlin. Hello, the Red Buddha. And V, good morning. Nice to see you. And Dawn, I got Lion Brand cakes. That's cool. I got no yarn and no plants this week. I have not purchased one plant in like 2 weeks because in order to visit my older sister, I visited my older sister. Oh, I don't know what that means. Anyway, in order to visit my older sister, I had to quarantine before going to see her because she has an important job. Thanks, Candace. Just, you got your hammer ready, or your wrench, I guess. I went to go visit my sister. Not advised. Don't travel to see family. Don't do any of that. It's not a good idea. However, I wanted to go see my sister. Just me and Alex going to see just her and her partner. We didn't leave her house the whole time we were there, and we didn't stop. It's like a 6-hour drive. We didn't stop. We like peed right before we left. We had snacks in the car. We drove straight. So both ways. So we didn't interact with anybody except for my sister and her partner, and we quarantined for 5 days before going in order to know, because symptoms would show up within 5 days. So if I had been exposed, 5 days should have given my whatchamacallits, they should have given me symptoms if I had any. So then we went to Ottawa, and now I'm on 5 days to make sure I don't have any symptoms after coming in contact with her, because she still has to go to work. Her work is like very, very low risk because of the job that she has, but still I got to see my sister in Ottawa, and it was wonderful. Like really wonderful. Oh, I swapped all my mugs out. All of my regular mugs are now in storage. All of my Christmas mugs are now out in public. I collect mugs, and I collect them. I love getting them from thrift stores because when I get them from a thrift store, there's kinds you've never seen before. Oh, good morning, Dina's here too. Good morning, Dee. Good morning, T. Nice to see you. Good morning, Josh. Okay, so I don't know what that snap means. Be prepared. Yes, everyone. For those who are moderators, be prepared. It seems as though we've been chosen today. So be aware. The body was too short and too narrow. The video, you measured the sweater but didn't see those measurements in the description. It's the black and yellow puffy sleeve crop sweater. Oh, okay. Hold on one second. Also, do you notice you can hear my footsteps? It's because my older sister gave me some house slippers. I'm like notoriously cold. I'm like always cold in the winter. Obviously it's cold. Check out this handmade sweater. 416, because we used to live in Toronto. Handmade, in case anybody didn't know. So this sweater you mean. So this one, I have a measuring tape somewhere around here because I've been making a sweater. Where'd you go? I miss you so. For real though, it's not a very big room. Where's my measuring tape? Oh, why would it be on the ironing board? That's such a strange spot for it. Okay, so nice to see everyone today, isn't it? It's nice. A granny square hooded cardi. That sounds like fun. Okay. Please excuse my phlegm. It's not a cough. I just have phlegm and I just haven't spoken to anyone today. So it's like since you guys are the first ones I'm talking to, you're getting all the nasty sounds. Sorry. Okay, so what measurements do you need? Moderators, so we can't say fiber lovers or yarn enthusiasts? Of course you can say fiber lovers and yarn enthusiasts. That's what we are, aren't we? I love fiber and yarn. Oh, Wilma's here. Hi there, Wilma. My computer does not want to say what I type. My computer, my keyboard, the F doesn't work. So if you ever see me type something and it's like, oh, it's that time o' day. Know that I typed it's that time of day, but the F didn't go through. Okay, so the bottom measurement for this sweater, in inches, it is 18 inches across. In centimeters, it is 47 centimeters across. Oh, my fingers do that. They don't do what my brain says to do. Well, I have these handy dandy wrist braces and I've been wearing them every night to sleep. I take them off for most of the day. I leave the one on my ankle on. I have a really fancy ankle one and it's like a boot. It's like a really fancy ankle one. It's got laces and Velcro and I feel very strapped in, and I'm telling you, my wrists are feeling better. To be fair, I'm also taking vitamin B, vitamin D, fish oil, omega-3, glucosamine, a multivitamin, and then like my antidepressants, my anti-anxiety, and my ADD meds. So like, you know, sarcasm doesn't type well. Sometimes it does, but sometimes it doesn't. The body length and width, as well as the width of the sleeves. The width of the sleeves will be double what I give you though, because the sleeves are folded in half. The sleeves are huge. Okay, you let me know when you're ready with a pen and I'll tell you. Until then, I'm gonna show you the exciting thing that happened. We've been getting 2 eggs a day. First of all, I have to tell you, I have 18 chickens And we usually get, in the summer, we were getting 15 eggs a day, like 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 eggs every single day. We were selling eggs because I don't really eat eggs. I just really like chickens. So yeah, we were getting so many eggs, and then fall came and it's like all of them stopped, and we started getting 4 eggs a day, and then we were only getting 2 eggs a day, and they were always white eggs because they're only the factory farm chickens that are still laying eggs. We adopted 4 chickens from like a slaughterhouse, so they weren't at a slaughterhouse yet. They were in prep to go to a slaughterhouse, so we got them for $5. But they were considered spent hens. They were a year old, and they were considered no longer viable to a factory farm for producing eggs. But they're only a year old. So anyway, they create eggs every single day, and like without fail, all dark, all rainy, they're still making eggs. So we got yesterday, for the first time in like a month. No, you can't have any. It's not for you. Go lie down. Go lie down. Go lie down. So for the first time in like a month, we got a brown egg. We got a brown egg, you guys. It's kind of a big deal to me because white eggs are great, but like I don't even care for eggs, so it's not exciting. Look at, it's like a light brown egg. I think it's MJ. I think it's MJ. So I think MJ laid an egg because it doesn't really look like Clover's eggs. Clover's eggs are slightly darker brown, I think, but Clover hasn't laid an egg in months and months, so another reason why I don't think it's Clover, because Clover stopped laying in the summer. She wanted to be a broody hen. And we've just been getting white eggs, which are fine. They're good. They're organic. They're local. I mean, I just give them away because you can't sell 5 eggs. So I just, like, when our water delivery guy comes, I give him half a dozen eggs. Or when, like, the city person comes and says, "Hi, we're surveying your road," I just give eggs away now. Or if any friends, like I had a friend stop by and drop off a tree, these 2 trees. Eggs, you know what I mean? Eggs are the exchange for anything. I like the idea of giving people gifts, but I don't want to have to think too hard. Ta-da! I don't really eat eggs, so this is very convenient, and it makes me very happy. Finally, a brown egg again. Maybe for you that's not a big deal, but for me, it gives me this hope that some of my blue and green egg layers are going to start laying, because I really would love to see a blue egg again. I haven't seen a blue egg in like a month. You rock! Thanks so much. I have to figure out how to match your gauge. I'm crocheting way too tightly. Maybe upsize your hook. Maybe go with a bigger hook? The dozen I got from you were so good. Really, Candace? I'm glad. Ugh, and a bit more yellow than store-bought. Good to know. YouTube videos and only have my phone to work with, no computer. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Dina, that'll do buffering then. I'll have to drop by more often. Yeah, well, I mean, let's hope this keeps happening. Maybe the snow is convincing them that it's actually sunlight. Who knows? Okay, so that was my happy chicken story. Let me talk to you about when my sister and I hung out. So thank you for hitting the like, everybody. Appreciate it. So I went up to Ottawa with Alex, and I don't drink. You guys know that. I'm pretty open about the fact that drinking is not my intoxicant. It's not my thing. I can't say it never was. I had a bad experience in my first year of university with beer. And since then I have really just, it's only been for the purpose to get drunk. There've been never, let's enjoy some wine. Until maybe I was 25. And then at Christmas, I would have a glass of wine with my sister and my mom, and I didn't like it. Like, I didn't enjoy wine. And then I went to Portugal with my sister at like 26, and I was drunk on wine from like 4 p.m. until midnight every night we were there. But we were on vacation, and we were hiking all day. Like, there were no hangovers because I was sweating it out in the morning. We were hiking up mountains to go to cathedrals and stuff. My sister's very into going to see all the churches in any country she visits. So I was on a vacation with her. Shouldn't even call it a vacation. I don't know what you should call it, a backpacking trip, because vacation implies there was some relaxation. There was no relaxation. We literally, like, I got more muscular on that 2-week trip. But anyway, so this weekend, my sister introduced me to this fancy schmancy gin. I've been into gin and tonics as my only go-to drink now because I don't drink unless it's an event. So like at my brother's wedding, I found that gin and tonics were a great idea. And then also the bartender made a special drink that was basically like sweet juice, probably vodka. And at my little sister's wedding, it was just gin and tonics all night. And other than that, it's not like my thing. I don't drink a beer casually. I would rather have Sprite, you know what I mean? So I had this, it's called Fever Tree Elderflower Tonic Water. And I had that mixed with this beautiful, Alex, do you remember the name of that gin?
Oh, no, I have a picture.
It has a pretty name, like Miss Somethings. It's blue. The gin is blue. It has pea flowers in it, sweet pea flowers, to dye the gin blue. And I mean, no alcohol tastes good. No grain alcohol is tasty. Whoever's like, I like vodka, you're lying. But the gin mixed with the tonic water tasted like grapefruit juice. Like straight up tasted like grapefruit juice, which is, for me, amazing because I can't really eat grapefruits. I'm on a lot of medications and grapefruits interact with them, so I can't eat grapefruits because it could disqualify. It could make them stop working, which is not good. But anyway, Fever Tree tonic water with some fancy blue gin, and my sister and I just talked all night, and it was wonderful. You post pics in the Discord? Oh, true, I have pictures of it, because I took a picture. Well, the drink is pink and purple because it was blended with clear, right? Blue and clear, it ended up coming out purple. I'll post a pic, totally, I will. Okay, so anyway, I had a really good time with my sister. We missed each other. We talked for hours and hours. We didn't even leave the house. And then Alex's mom, we saw Alex's family, but like from our car. We didn't even get out of our car. And we wore masks. But Alex's mom made us this huge meal of Russian food that I love. So there's these tasty schmasty Russian salads. Very bizarre to someone who isn't maybe Eastern European like myself. Well, I'm Lithuanian, but I'm not Lithuanian. My dad's Lithuanian. Anyway, these salads are bizarre sounding to me, but they're so good. So they're basically egg salad or potato egg salad, except in one of them, they're shredded beets and herring, like chopped up, and it's all chopped up small, and it's like this purple salad, and it's so good, and I would love to show it to you, but I've already eaten all of it since we've been back because it's so good. And she gave us a portion for like more days than it is. I'll have to find the names for them because they're very good. And she gave us Russian cookies. Look at these cute little Russian cookies. Aren't they fun? Hey there, handsome.
Hello.
Nice. Okay, so let's talk about holiday. That's a typical German salad too. It's really good. It's really good. I could eat it more often than I'd like to admit. And then the potato salad she makes, it's just chopped up smaller. Like when my mom and like when my grandpa's potato salad, right? My mom makes it, but it's like the one that he likes has like small pieces of onion, but pretty big pieces of egg and pretty big pieces of potato, and it's kind of like, and the mayo and stuff, it's like a big chunky salad. This one is like, you could spoon eat it. I mean, you can eat it with a fork. I eat it with a fork. But totally, the herring still has silver skin on it too. Yes, so it's colorful. Well, I was looking at it because the egg gets turned pink, and so does the potato. So I was like trying to find herring in each bite because I could taste it, but I couldn't find it until I found the silver skin. It's true, it's very good. Weird that it's good. Weird that mixing egg, potato, mayo, beets, and herring would taste so good. Like, it's so good. Anyway, she made that for us, and that was amazing. Do you have a written pattern that I could purchase? No. I mean, I have some written patterns, but not nearly as many as I should, because I just write them in my bullet journal. I don't like write them anywhere. It is on my list, my grand list, but I need to like get myself organized as a human being first. But I will take these measurements and I don't know how. Maybe I'll take a picture of it from above. Tea, I agree with that. Pickled beets are like one of my favorite things. Pickled beets, whenever it's a holiday, my mom makes pickled beets. Because she never makes them en masse, because it's just kind of like, beets are always cheap. Here anyway, beets are always a cheap thing, so she just makes them as necessary, and they're like, she'll make them for me, and I will eat a jar of pickled beets like at Christmas. Not this Christmas, because Christmas is different this year. But look, see that? I've got a new poinsettia. My old poinsettia doesn't look great. I think you should just sell scanned PDFs of your bujo. How? Who would buy a scanned PDF of my bullet journal? It doesn't make sense. It would be like, you'd have to be like, yeah, I understand, Sid, but my bullet journal does not have, it has my patterns. It doesn't have like worldly patterns. Like if you read my patterns, you'd be like, what is this girl talking about half the time? Because some of it I write out like chain, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Some of it I don't, I don't write out. Like sleeves, sometimes I just don't write out the sleeve anymore because I have like a go-to pattern for a sleeve, you know? Aren't they delicious, Dawn? So, I also, for this pattern, I was thoughtful, the new pattern. Would you, Sid? Well, Sid, you're like I don't know, a kindred soul. You're a nice people, so I don't know. Maybe it's an idea. I'm out of the loop, but can I ask why you weren't able to crochet? Caitlin, because my wrists started flaring up really badly. First it started with my hands being numb, and then I called the doctor because I was like, I have MS, help me. And she was like, probably you don't. You probably have carpal tunnel. It's, long story, MS is something that I'm like constantly worried about finding out that I have. I'm not going to because I've already gotten tested and I don't, but it's just in my brain all the time. But anyway, it started off with the first 3 and a little bit of my 4th finger going numb, and then it progressed to it hurting, and then it progressed to like doing this, like holding something. I can't for very long. My hand will just release it without my brain asking it to. My hand is just weak. And yeah, so then I was waking up in the middle of the night with a lot of pain, obviously still ignoring it and knowing that it was probably carpal tunnel. I sleep bad, and basically it just got out of hand, and then my ankle flared up as well, and one of my knees did, so I just basically, my whole body just had inflammation in it. So my doctor recommended B12, and I added glucosamine, fish oil, and vitamin B and a multivitamin just because I was like, let's just make sure we have all of the minimum requirements and see how that affects our health. And you know what? So far, so good. So at night, I put on these. I mean, I would wear them during the day. Like when we were driving, I wore them during the day, but like when I'm working, it's difficult to wear them because they limit, I can't crochet in it because it's, I need that motor skill. But I wear them at night. I have one for both wrists. And I also used Rub A535, you know, the heat rub, and I did that, and that really helped. So now what I do is I put the Rub A535 on before bed, put on my braces, and I'm good to go. I was having to take I have like panic attack pills, but they also, my doctor said I can use them to sleep. So it's like take one if you're having a panic attack, take two if you can't sleep. There were like a couple of nights in a row where I just couldn't sleep. It woke me up and wouldn't let me fall back asleep because it felt like lightning, like up here hurt. So I was like taking those just to sleep, which is not good because they're not pills that are meant for like long-term use. Did you try massage? So yes, but it doesn't work because it's inflammation is the problem. It's not a wound, it's inflammation. So it's the muscle or something around my nerve is squeezing it? Question mark? I'm not 100% sure. I haven't looked up anything because I just called my doctor. I've heard what I've heard from you guys, and I heard what I've heard from my mom. I haven't really looked it up because I don't need extra, like, you know, WebMD, it's like, you have wrist cancer. Like, not that that's a thing, but I don't need the extra stress. Tell your doctor. Well, Dawn, yes, my doctor actually recommended that I start vitamin B12 because she said that can help. But she said if my pains have gotten to the point where they're waking me up, I might be already at the point of needing surgery. So I don't think she's correct about that. But she is a doctor. So who's to say? CBD oil works, like to rub in. Ooh, I have a friend who makes like CBD cream, so I can ask her if you mean cream or do you mean like drops under the tongue? Because CBD oil for drops under the tongue works for everything. But I'm more interested in fixing it than I am in hiding the pain. So that's why I'm wearing my braces, because it's adding support. That's why I'm taking B12, because the doctor said it will help. She does know about all the other things because I am on antidepressants, so I need to be aware of all the other things I'm taking so that they don't make the antidepressants stop working, because we need those. It's winter now, people. We need those. Can't be missing out on those ones. So yeah, but now it's feeling much better. And also, hold on, the more I work on things, the more I'm becoming very pro diagram because they're so flexible. Well, Sid, you give me motivation to deal. I always think I'm just not good enough the way that it is. You know what I mean? So you give me motivation to believe the way that it is good enough, but it's scary, the idea of just being like, here is what I've made. Like, I have a lot of art on Redbubble. Should I put those scanned documents on Redbubble? Should I just scan them and give them for free to my patrons? I don't know. Join my Patreon. But what's Aerotech? Artrotech. Artrotech. Oh, like for arthritis? Is it a pill? I'm honestly on like a handful of pills right now. I'm okay with the handful I've got. It's like, it seems like a lot. So I've been feeling more motivated. Hey there, Sadie, good morning. I've been feeling motivated to do more yarn things because my wrists have been feeling better, and one of the yarn things I'm feeling really motivated to try again, and I think I might even do that today after I finish my filming. My desk is still set up to film. I just have my camera moved out of the way, but it's an overhead shot here for my crochet. Anyway, after I finish filming, I think I might do a little bit of yarn dyeing. Hey AJ, so how's it going with your dress? You updated us in Discord that you have to do some more work redoing your dress. Sorry that you have to redo it, but how's it going now? Dawn, I'm on anti-anxiety sleeping pills and a heavier one. I have the heavier one for panic attacks and sleep, and then I have the anxiety one, the attention one, and the depression one. Take what you need to be mentally stable and happy, people. If you need to be on an antidepressant to keep your brain chemistry in line so that you don't feel like it's always rainy and a cloudy day, that's okay. You don't need to be suicidally depressed to be depressed. So talk to your doctor. Sid. Oh, yay, Laura, you're so good enough. Oh, Sid, thank you. I love you. Also, I'm happy to look at things and give a quick feedback if you need reassurance on patterns. Yes. Ooh, yay, dying fun. Yes, hi Sadie, I'm keen to watch your Vlogmas. Oh my gosh, Vlogmas, so fun! Vlogmas, I think I tried that last year. That's overwhelming, but not if you're not editing it. Are you editing it? If you're editing it, that's overwhelming. Hooray for complex ADHD. So fun. The D is for depression. I'm kidding, it's for disorder. But you know what? It's not disorder. Actually, my whole life is disordered. It's in order. It's just differently ordered. It's attention deficit, hyperactive, differently ordered. Yes, Arthrotech is a pill that after it's in my system stops all joints from pain. Not a pain pill though. Oh, interesting. Oh, I don't edit. That works. How do I join the Discord? There is a link somewhere. Can somebody get the link to the Discord, or am I the only one who's allowed to give the link to the Discord? I don't know how the rules work. I'm kind of, like, not great at that, honestly. Let's see. Copy. Here we go. Here's the link to the Discord. Do I make it private again, though? I feel like I should make it private again, eventually. Or do I just make a private section for patrons? Like, I want there to be, I don't have, oops, I exited out of my chat. I don't want to take away any of our community stuff, but I don't know how to make Patreon a thing. Because, like, I have patrons now, but I don't have, like, rewards. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do to make rewards. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what that isn't gonna also add to my stress, because when I start getting into the groove of like making video, put out video, make a video, put out video, adding in other things seems like somehow, it just seems overwhelming. It doesn't need to be overwhelming, it just seems that way. So, yeah, maybe a private like Discord room for patrons, assuming that the patrons want to be in Discord. Just do a private channel. You got it, you got it. Okay, anyway, I've got yarn. I've got this merino style, DK weight, beautiful soft bare yarn. And I've dyed some previously. Well, actually, the sweater that Thunder's wearing is this yarn. You lucky dog wearing a wool sweater. So it throws you off your jive. Pretty much. It just adds an extra, like, an extra thing that I have to remember. And it's not hard, it's tedious. Do you know what I mean? It's like I have to change the bumper on my YouTube channel because it still says 7 a.m. But it's a tedious job. I just have to like go into Photoshop and make this Photoshop. It's just like extra that isn't part of making videos and posting videos, which is the part that I enjoy. And it is super soft, Sadie. Honestly, I'd recommend it as if you're gonna try knit picks, which, I mean, it's pricier than some of the other wools, but it's pretty inexpensive as far as, I didn't see that, Candace. It's inexpensive as far as other yarn companies from what I've been looking at, but it's not cheap. I would say like this is probably like $6 or $7 Canadian. So yes, it's cheap for rich people, but for like poor people, that's still expensive. So it is super squishy, super soft, and look, there's like no halo to it. It's like twisted really nice, but it's squishy. Like it's very like lots of squish to it and very nice. So I want to dye it, and I really want to make this color. I don't know if it's possible, but here's what I'm thinking. Black walnuts make brown, right? And onion skins make yellow. So if I dye my yarn yellow with the onion skins and then do a quick dip dye after the fact in dark brown, maybe, could turn into. Let me show you the colors that I can make from the objects I have at home already. I'm working on a sweater. Working on, LOL. I actually put a few rows in the other day. So I can do, well, that's black walnut. Do I have a brown from black walnut though? Obviously not. Why would I have a brown? Well, that's black walnut. So pretty much I'm thinking if I mix this color with this color, maybe I can get something like that if I get the pH right, but I have to do some research in order to get the pH right, because I usually I just do it for fun and I go like, what can happen? Let's see what happens. But I kind of want to manipulate the pH intentionally. I have citric acid and ascorbic acid, so I can go more acidic. I have vinegar and pickling vinegar for more acidity. For base, I have wood ash solution and bleach. Those are like my most basic things. That's what I've got. So I don't know. Glad we are different drums and instruments. What beautiful music. Oh, I'm on 13 different meds and not a happy camper during. Oh yeah, totally. Glad we are different with drums and instruments. What beautiful music. I'm glad we're all different too. Hold on. They have good quality. I just wish they had less superwash options. Is this a superwash? I just know it was on sale. Honestly, I was going to buy the cheapest one and someone said, who was it? Was it somebody bought a big one, like a big order, and they were like, it's not nice, it's itchy. So I was like, I don't want it. It's Alex. He's just shoveling the driveway for me. I don't know what. It's just DK weight. That's all it says. It doesn't say. Oh, made in Peru. Thank you, Peru. Order some madder seeds. That's almost perfect for the color you want. But I want to do it with the things I have. I want to use things that grow here. I love the local aspect of it. Like, I have this company that's trying to sell me oak galls. And I'm like, that's cool, but I don't want to order something from like another country far away. I want it to be local. I want to try and make colors with local things because for me that's part of the interest. Like this is onion skins. This is just onion skins. The green was dipped into an iron water solution after dyeing, and the yellow was just straight onion skins, pre-mordanted with alum, and bada bing bada boom, you get a beautiful color. What if they finished it and won't take the dye? What if they finished it and won't take the dye? Oh, it has dyed. This is the same yarn. It does dye. It's meant for that. This is meant for that. The company, like where I purchased it in their thing, it's for natural dyers. Love use of local and what you have. Well, I have like a lot of black walnuts. I saw somebody offering them on Facebook Marketplace saying their tree drops too many. Do you want me to collect them or are they going in the green bin? And I was like, me. So she collected a whole garbage bag full. So I have a lot. Madder grows in your climate. You only have to buy seeds once. I have to find madder. It's native, but I haven't found any in the forest here. It can grow here? Well, guess what's being added to my flower garden next year? I need to buy a bunch of material and let you dye it. Those colors are so pretty. Wouldn't that be fun, Candace? Oh, wouldn't it be fun to have like custom dyed like curtains? Because they wouldn't be perfect. They would be like tie-dyed. Oh, also, I purchased this beautiful double gauze. This beautiful white double gauze. It's so comfy. It's being used as a tablecloth right now. I'm just trying to see if you see the texture. Do you see that beautiful texture? So it's 2 layers of gauze stitched together. I've already washed it, which is why it looks rumply like that. But it's so comfy. It's like what baby blankets are made of. And I bought it in white thinking I can do a practice sew of my wedding dress in it. And it'll still be a cute little summer dress. But I think I want to dye it every moment that I have it. White is not meant to be. I am meant to dye things. It's just the way it is. Oh, bye, Sadie. Have a good rest of your day. Madder is so pretty, and this sheds as microplastics and is not ecologically great in application to the yarn in factory. Hold on. I don't think their yarn for dyeing is superwash. Superwash has a plastic coating to protect it from abrasion. in the wash. Oh, okay. Well, this is not that. This is merino style. The other yarn that I keep staring at, where did I put it? I've been carrying it around from room to room trying to decide what to do with it. Hold on a sec. Speaking of which, where's Frida at? Frida, are you here yet? Where are you? So I carried it from room to room and it's not in this room, so it must be downstairs somewhere. The yarn Frida made, the beautiful, beautiful, oh, I put it back where it goes? Who does that? I never put things back where they go. Anyway, this yarn that Frida made, look at this yarn. It's made from her bunny. Her bunny Ivor is a mohair, is that what it's called? Oh, Angora, sorry. Her bunny is an Angora bunny. And she spun this yarn, look at, and look how small it can just go and then puffs out. It's so soft. I really want to make something with it. That's all. The plant is a perennial that's hardy in 5 through 9, but colder zones, it can be grown in containers and overwintered indoors. Oh, okay. We're 5AB, so you might have to overwinter it. But we have the microclimate, Candace. We don't get the cold of the winter because we have the shelter of the, well, maybe I don't, the shelter of the mountain. I don't know if I have the shelter of the mountain as I am on top of the mountain. You probably have the shelter of the mountain. If anyone wants to make a hoodie from my diagrams, I would love feedback of the super basic format if it's okay for others. Discord! Is there already a channel for like patterns and things? Anyway, madder is a plant native to the Mediterranean that's been used for centuries to make a reliably vivid red dye. You should make a furry collar to go on your wedding dress. My wedding is not going to be in a cold month. Thank you very much. There will be no need for that. That way Frida can be at the wedding too. Perhaps I do want it to be something that touches my face when I'm cold because it's so warm and so soft. And this season of mask wearing, you know. Tea. Candace, it makes a beautiful range of reds and browns. It's probably fine if you put a foot of leaves over it after it dies back. That's it. Mulcheroo. And I have unlimited chicken poop wood chip straw, and that's what I use now. Perfect, thank you, Sid. So I don't know exactly what I want to make for family for Christmas, as Christmas is going to be a weird one this year. Oh my god, I just want an Angora bunny because of how flurfy they are. Flurfy, they are flurfy. You could always get a chicken. Oh wait, but you're looking for a bunny. Chickens are great though. They are also way flurfier than you think. So for Christmas, I don't know what I should make. I don't know what I should make for my sisters. I know my older sister wants a painting. She wants a painting that's like leaves. I don't know how to explain it. Like very Pinterest, like leaf painting. So I have to do a painting, which I haven't done in a long time. I don't even have paint anymore. Like I'll have to go buy paint, which is fine because I want to give her something that she's gonna like. And my older sister is the one that appreciates my handmade things more than anyone else in the whole family. Not to say everybody else doesn't appreciate when I make them things, but my older sister, like, when I went up to visit, she had on display a painting that I made her when I was in high school. And I was like, you still have this? And she was like, I love it. That's one of my favorite pieces of art. And it was like, I made it in high school. It's like 15 years old. So she like keeps, and I made her a quilt 10 years ago, and it's like the quilt on her spare bed, like in her spare bedroom. So she's like very in tuned with my handmaids, and she really appreciates them, which always makes me feel like pressure to do something awesome because I know that she will love it. Like I gave her one of my sweaters that I had made for myself because when I was wearing it, she was like, I love that. And I was like, try it on. And she tried it on and I was like, now it's yours. Like I want to give her things because I know that she'll love it. So I don't know what else I should make for everybody, because I do want to make things. I can do sewing, I can do embroidery, I can do crochet. I probably can't crochet a full sweater right now. I think it would be risky to try and guarantee that. I've just dropped screen caps in the general and live chat channels. Let's have a look-see. Ooh, look at your diagrams. Cool. Cool. Cool, cool. Ooh, remember pawpaws we were talking about last week? Yum. Where are those? There we go. Anywho, so any suggestions as to what would be a great Christmas slash holiday gifts? I was thinking for my little sister who loves plants, giving her a plant in a plant pot as well as like a plant hanger, like a macrame plant hanger. Just make one and be like, here is the whole set. T, instead of washing things properly and looking after them, humans just throw anything out that's a bit stained or out of shape. I would never spend the time to make someone something. It's true. My older sister though, she's like, she's so type A. I don't know how to explain her. I love her so much and she is so not like me at all. We are very different, and the only way we get along is when we don't live anywhere near each other. Like with her in Ottawa, we get along so well, and when we see each other, we get along so well. When we were teenagers, literally we hated each other. But she's so type A. She is the person who dry cleans the thing that says dry clean only, hand washes the thing that says hand wash only, treats stains when she gets them, hangs up the hang up things, folds knitted things. She's very laundrily responsible, unlike other people who don't do that. When I find a stain that I can't get out and it's on a garment that I really like, I'll just use bleach and then I'll make a bleach pattern on it so that it's like these tights. I just used bleach because I ended up spilling a little bit of bleach on them, so then I was like, I'll just spill bleach all over them and then they are fashion. Germans throw everything out. My American family looked after their clothes. Really? Well, your American family. Just, I don't know that the US and Canada have a very good track record for garbage. I feel like we are very wasteful here. Dawn, seriously, all anyone asks for is crocheted washcloths. I used a crocheted washcloth this morning in the shower, and I can see why people would want them, because they're lovely, and they wash well, and they have texture, so they can be used for scrubbing, you know, if you need to do a good scrub on your, legs when it's dry. That's what I was doing, because it's dry. I also used lotion on my head to toe this morning. I lotioned everything, so I am very smooth, and then I put a sweater on top, so I'm smooth and insulated. My skin is going to be amazing. I was watching something, Sid says, about saving money, and they were talking about dry cleaning, taking dry cleaning out once a week, and I'm like, how much silk coats do you own? Yeah, what do you need dry cleaned? I don't understand. Yeah, I actually do need to get something. I don't know what to do. I don't want to dry clean it because I feel like I could figure out how to clean it. But you know my wool coat, my furry wool coat? I have this floor length 1970s, 60s full, it looks like a fur coat, but it's wool. And the inside is bronze colored silk, and it's in new condition, save for the fact that it's just old. But I don't know. CJ vomited on it, basically. My cat vomited on it. So I don't know what I should do. I cleaned off, obviously, the vomit, but is it something that I could soak and treat myself, you could just wash wool in the sink or tub. Yeah, but what happens to the silk? If I wash it in cool water with wool wash, am I going to have issues with my silk? Silk can be washed, can't it? Silk can get wet, can't it? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. You guys know. Dina, I'm Russian. My grandfather on mom's side was first born here. Alex is Belarusian. He was the first one. Well, no, our kid will be the first one born here. I know nothing about silk care. Me too. I haven't bought anything that needs dry cleaning for 25 years. Right, Dawn? I mean, why bother? Everything that can go in the wash, it's like our washing machine, you don't even need to use hot because our washing detergent is cold water. So we always just do cold water. Bernadette needs to do a video on silk so bad. Totally, because she uses it all the time. Dry cleaning is unnecessary, T says, but recommended for lots of gentle, loose woven clothes. You can hand wash in cool water with silk wash. Oh, there's such thing as silk wash. Well, I keep hearing from historical sewers that silk shouldn't get wet. Yeah, well, I don't know. You don't wash out the silk wash. If it couldn't get wet, you couldn't sweat in it. True. Honestly though, this jacket also requires a lining change anyway, because it's an old coat. And I have been considering replacing the lining. I just know that that's a bigger job than I think it is, and I want to wear the coat this winter, so I don't know how long it's going to take me to actually get it done. So I could take out the lining and just wear it as an overcoat, but I want to replace the lining, but maybe I could replace it with something that isn't silk. The silk is just so pretty. It says special washing instructions. It doesn't come home from the store with me. Candace, that's a good way to go for it. I feel like wool, I don't treat the way they say you should. Like, I put wool in the washing machine if it's like Thunder's dog sweaters. They all go in the washing machine and then they become cozy felt. Like, look at this. There's no air can get through it because it's been washed several times. I don't wash them all the time, but I mean, like, if they end up in the laundry room, they're gonna go into the washing machine. And the only sweaters that I don't like to wash are my very delicate wool ones. But like this one has gone in the washing machine several times. It's only been in the dryer once or twice when somebody else flipped the laundry, but still, it's still functioning. It still looks like a sweater. It still holds together. Break down and get it dry cleaned. You think so? Take out the old lining, make a pattern from it, and then make lots of new coats. Yeah, or just the one. I'm happy with just the one. It's a pretty coat. It's pretty, and it makes me feel fancy because it looks like a full fur coat. Wool lined with silk for a reason. You can use polyester too, but if you use cotton sateen, be prepared for static zapping. Oh, smart. I didn't know. See, I would have had to Google it. Now I don't have to. I don't want to make lots of new coats. I just want to replace the lining. Now I'm getting sheets of soap that dissolve. Amazing. Oh, those are cool too, because you don't even need to have the wasted water and those dang plastic containers. I keep them because I don't even know what to do with them. I don't know if they're recycled, or if they're recyclable, but I just have them, like a bunch of them in my laundry room. What do you think about consumerism being a replacement for authentic cultural identity? I don't know. I guess I haven't really thought about it. Yeah, it's true. A lot of people just buy things instead of like having a thing. Someone with Insta, please PM Bernadette about doing a silk video. She's not on Facebook and my Twitter is for art things only. Well, is Bernadette not an artist? Oh, bye Wilma. Have a great rest of your day. Exactly. Dawn says. Oh gosh. So, Polly is awful with static too. Fair. Okay, well, these things are not things I know. Oh, also my sister sent me home with ginger cookies, which are sparkly with sugar, cracked as they should be. The backs are perfectly brown. Delicious. When capitalism becomes your culture. Hey there, Jim. My Twitter is only for posting with writing things. I opened it as an experiment. Cool. Oh, hi, Jen. Right. Hi, Jenna. Sorry. Why did you change it to Jim? Make it hard for me to remember. Cookie porn. Mukbang. They're so good. My sister, my older sister, what she does for me at Christmas is she does all of the ingredients for those cookies and puts them in a jar with the instructions on it so that I can make them myself and have them fresh at home. She's like a star. She knows what I need. I'm not a baker. I can cook. I can cook really, I think really well. Alex eats everything I cook. I can cook all the things. I'm comfortable cooking things I've never cooked before. You know what I mean? I can do it. Baking, it's like, I'm not good at it because I have no interest in becoming good at it. My anxieties around it, I can't measure well. For some reason, things never turn out the way they're supposed to, which is fine. It's like, I'm kind of cool with it because my little sister bakes, my older sister bakes, and my mom bakes. So the only thing I need to learn how to bake is like a birthday cake. If I can make a birthday cake, I'm fine. And I don't have a kid yet, so birthday cake is not necessary. So used to my nickname. Okay, so do we call you Jim then, or do you want to be called Jenna still? Polyester is charged like wool and silk, but cotton has the opposite charge, so silk and wool don't cling, but a cotton skirt with wool leggings will cling too. Well, wool leggings, itchy, itchy. Cooking is an art, baking is a science. That's probably why I can handle cooking, because you can just add things, and if you put too much of something, you can add something else to fix it. I don't know. Oh, also, when we came home from our trip to Ottawa, it was so nice. My mom left chicken noodle soup, chicken korma, and cauliflower soup containers on our porch so that we would have dinner when we got home. And my mom, for her chicken noodle soup, let me tell you, she makes the noodles. She grew all the vegetables. The only thing that she didn't make was the chicken, and everything else was like from her farm. So it's probably one of those things where you're like getting more nutrition because there's love and farm food. Pound cake, 1 part butter, 1 part flour, 1 part sugar, and an egg per 100 grams of flour. Super easy. Did you count the chickens? Of course, Candace. Oh, I get it. Ha 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 ha. Yes, I counted them when we got back. None were lost. Oh, but I do have something that's kind of a dramatic story. You're gonna be like, that's dramatic. Okay, so my mom came over on Friday. We were both wearing masks. We were far apart from one another. My mom came over so that I could show her how to care for the chickens, what she actually had to do. So I bet that was gorgeous. I haven't eaten it yet. I can show it to you. It's pretty to look at. Ta-da! Homemade noodles, homegrown carrots and celery and peas and something else. I see something else that's a vegetable, but I can't tell what it is. Anyway, chicken noodle soup. Anyway, you gained a chicken? No. No, Candace, I'm not looking for more chickens anymore. I still look every day. I want to learn pasta making. Well, my mom, once she learned, she said it was really easy. I mean, I don't know, but she said it was really easy, so you should check. Candace, of course, there's a new one. No, there's no new chicken, you guys. That's not what the excitement is. Okay, so on Friday, I was showing my mom how to put the chickens away, but I had let them out, so they were like free ranging in the backyard. They weren't in their fenced area, which is fine. Usually when the sun is going down, they figure it out themselves and they go into their fenced area. They hang out in there a little while and then they go into their coop. There's not much like time to go. They just sort of do it because now they know what to do. Well, they wouldn't go into their run and the sun was going down and I was like, okay, there's nothing in there. So I walked around, looked all around their little chicken run. There's nothing in there because like we have a rat that lives underneath the chicken coop. I've sealed off the coop so there's no way it can get in. The floor is concrete, the walls are steel, they are safe. But anyway, it lives around there, so I thought maybe they're scared, maybe it's around. So I checked inside the coop, empty. Checked all around the coop, empty. So I was like, okay, just go in. Hi, Hoorain. Hoorain. So I was like, what's going on? And I was trying to chase them into this run and they kept avoiding the run. So I looked like an idiot and it made it look like it was really difficult to get the chickens in. And I was like, Mom, this is not real. Usually they do it on their own. I don't know what's going on. And she was like, oh, ha 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 ha. Like, oh, sure. But like I was running like a chicken with my head cut off all over my yard trying to like herd these chickens into the coop. And then once I got most of them, a few of them ran behind the coop and I was like, oh God. So I went behind and Poppy was sitting staring, walking back and forth, staring ahead. And I was like, come on, Poppy, let's go. And then I looked ahead and there was a cat, a gray cat that looked about this big, eating a full-grown hare that was this big. A hare, not a bunny, not a rabbit. A hare, like one of the ones where the eyes are on the side and they look like demon eyes, like goat eyes, like one of those ones where you don't see them very often. We have lots of like little gray bunnies that live around here. This thing was huge and it was just eating the face of this huge rabbit and it saw me and I saw it and I was like, what are you doing here? I didn't even know you were still living around here. It was the one that was the pregnant mama in the spring. So that does mean she's sticking around the coop, which is kind of cool. But anyway, I obviously scared her off because the chickens were scared of her. I got my chickens back inside and then I went back to check out that rabbit and I picked it up by its feet because it had obviously died from being murdered. Like it didn't die from a sickness. It died from being murdered by a cat. So I grabbed it by its back feet and I lifted it up and it was warm. It wasn't even rigor mortis. It was a warm, dead rabbit. And I walked out and my mom's like, huh. My mom has a very sensitive gag reflex. So she was like, huh, because his face was missing. And I was like, I have to take this away from my house because we have coyotes. So I had to like walk this dead rabbit far from the house and then throw it into the bushes so that my chickens were not at risk. Of course, immediately after this, I washed my hands with soap and water, hot water and soap. So don't worry, I didn't bring in any rabbit diseases, but the rabbit was like that long, like that long. Like when I was holding its feet, I was holding its back feet, its head was down here. It was a huge, honestly, T, if my mom wasn't there, I might have considered asking Alex to let me try to taxidermy it. He probably would have said no because he's not ready for me to attempt taxidermy. But it had just died. Like this thing had just got. Like, yeah. Anyway, taxidermy is something that is in my future. I am eventually going to try, but no, this time, no hair stew. But honestly, that would have been tea in an emergency situation. That would have been good meat, probably. Otherwise, it was a perfect rabbit. Like, it was beautiful. It was beautiful and soft and huge. I haven't seen a rabbit that big up close ever. I've only seen, like, from a distance, I've seen a hare in the winter, and you know where you can see like their eyes from the side, how they look like demon eyes. Anyway, I've never seen one up close. If my mom wasn't there, I would have put it on the ground and at least given myself half an hour to look at it, because I've never seen one that close. And anytime I find a dead animal that I haven't seen, I'm going to look at it, because it's like it allows me to interact with it without it being a pet, or without it being caught, or without me scaring it. It's already dead, so I could like look at the fur, look at the different traits of it. Anyway, I didn't have time to do that because I was working with my mom, but I picked up a dead rabbit. That was the whole story. Dawn, no! Badass cat. The cat was half as big as the rabbit, honestly. Where's my Hosenpfeffer? Anyone remember that cartoon? Nope, I do not. You missed out on a nice stew then. Yeah. At least make dog food. Tanning a rabbit skin is easy. You just need some fat or hand lotion. Yeah, well, see? Ugh, T, I wish you lived closer. Then I could be like, see, Mom, other people do it. I'm gonna do it. Have you ever watched Watership Down? Yeah, I actually did a book report on Watership Down, but I hadn't read the book before I handed in my book report. Luckily, neither had the teacher, and I got an A. Sorry, teacher. But yes, Watership Down, of course. The rabbit was already dead, Jenna, though. That's what I'm saying, is the rabbit was already dead. It wasn't like I didn't kill a rabbit in order to skin it. It was dead rabbit. And yes, I could have left it for that cat, but the problem is having it right at the back of the coop invites larger predators. That cat wasn't going to be able to eat that whole rabbit, so it would have been left behind. Some part of that carcass would have been left behind. So since I threw it into the woods, the coyotes would get it, raccoons would get it, whatever other things that are out there. Probably the cat could still get it, but yeah, it was very interesting. I thought it was interesting. I would have enjoyed having some time to inspect it. Not like how a serial killer does, just like in an interesting sciencey way. Not like a serial killer though. That ain't me. That's not my style. I'm not into that. But taxidermy, kinda into it. When I pass a dead animal on the road, I'm like, its head is still intact. I could taxidermy it. So far in my lifetime, Alex has not yet let me pull over to pick up a dead animal. So we're still at that point where no raccoons have made it into the trunk of our car. The cat might have sniffed it out and finished her meal. I hope so, Sid, because she worked hard for that thing. Watership Down is rabbits, not hares. Hares are very different social animals. Right. Did any of you ever read, there's like Sunwing, Firewing, and is it Darkwing? They're like about bats. It's kind of the same concept as Watership Down. It's like bats instead of rabbits. Loved that book. So hunters are still serial killers. I mean, hunters are legal serial killers. They are culling, which can be a good thing because deer can overpopulate an area if there aren't enough predators around, and then they can starve out themselves and other animals by eating the food. Watership Down, both the rabbits get killed. Right. So, yeah, to each his own on the hunting business, but I don't know. It depends. I think if you're hunting for endangered species, if you're going across to another country to hunt an endangered species, like maybe rethink your life. But if you're in your local zone hunting an animal that's overpopulated, I mean, better than factory farmed cows. Like, honestly, if you hunt a deer, that meat is probably healthier than like a cow, you know? Sid, controversial opinion, so are gardeners. I mean, pulling up beets. They would not do this. Hunters preserve the ecology of forests here. Without them, the forest wouldn't support the number and diversity of animals. Well, that's like in Florida, right? They have way too many wild boars. So in Florida, killing those wild pigs is like part of keeping their land the way that it needs to be, because if there's too many of those pigs, they destroy all the land and then the deer can't live there and neither can most of the other animals. Hunting strictly for food is way better than supporting factory farms if you have an option. Yeah, hunting for food. Trophy hunting I don't agree with. Hunting for food I'm fine with. If you're hunting and you're going to bring that animal back, fully process it and use every part that you can, I'm for it. If you're gonna hunt because you want a head on your wall, maybe rethink your life. But taxidermy, from already dead animals and antique taxidermy, it's already dead. Don't feel bad about it. I live in Park City. Every day on the way to work is a dead deer. Hunting overpopulated is okay. I eat venison. Yeah, well there you go. See, every day you see a dead deer. That could have been somebody's sausages. And the boars were introduced as a foreign invasive species. Oh, I didn't know that. Same with lionfish. Florida has Florida. I'm sure Floridians are great, but Florida doesn't have a great track record. Yeah, trophy huntings, I don't understand really why you need, like, it doesn't show that you're tough. If you shoot an elephant, like, you shot it with a gun. Like, you couldn't have killed that elephant with a spear. Like, I don't know, if you're gonna trophy hunt, you should have to do it with like just a knife. Go chase it. You have to chase it down and you have to use a knife. Yeah, if you're gonna kill something, you better use the whole thing. That's my system. Agreed. I mean, except for the entrails. You don't have to use those. You cut those out. They taste like poop because there's poop inside. Yay. Adulting. We need to talk about Christmas crafts, you guys, because seriously, I need some Christmas ideas. I need help. My family, I have so many people. I mean, Christmas is also broken this year, so I don't know what that means. I feel like it means Christmas is going to be small. Like, exchanging of gifts would be minimal. But I don't know what to do as a thing. Like, I don't know what the best idea is. Here in Germany, there are wild boars everywhere. They're cute and yummy, but would quickly become problematic without hunting. They're cute and yummy. They're cute until you get anywhere near their babies, and then they can freaking kill you. Can't eat dead deer from car impact, makes it toxic. That's weird. You can eat moose from a car impact. You know probably why with the deer? Because it explodes their inside, and then that gets their, like, the poison juices on it. Have fun killing this elephant with your pocket knife. Exactly. And if you die in the process, well, that's the waiver you sign. Little red socks for silverware. None of my family really would use that. It sounds nice, but silverware isn't, I don't know. I feel like that would be for when people come over for dinner, which doesn't really happen and won't for a while. I like it. It's cute. I don't hate the idea of like placemats. My older sister, I had no idea. She has cloth napkins now because she's fancy. No, Dawn, you can. There are roadkill lists for most states, and you might toss the bruise bits to the dogs, but the rest is good. I know that about moose in Alaska. There's a list because the CBC did a whole thing on it. We're going so minimal with this Christmas this year. I am zero help. Yeah, we're going minimal too, but nobody's talked about it. Like, nobody in the family's talked about it, so I need to have at least some generic ideas. I have one idea that I think is pretty good, and that is little gift baskets. Oh, I got feathers all up in these. Don't worry, these feathers have been washed, treated, and then blow dried. Well, I've got an idea of doing gift baskets. So I've made little jams. We labeled them together, remember? I've got little jams and jellies, and I thought we could do like, I could do like a thing like this for my sisters, where it's just like, I handmade a jam, I handmade another thing, and then like, these are my older sister's favorite candy, because she's 100. So I'd get her one of those, you know what I mean? Just kind of like, that's what I'm thinking as things. Oh, my sister gave me another plant pot that she made, by the way. My sister makes pottery as a hobby. She thinks she's not good at it. It's just for stress relief, which is fine because she has like a stressful grown-up job. But doesn't that, like, she was like, I'm sorry, it got the glaze got ruined, so it's ugly, but it's fine. The inside will be covered in dirt. And I was like, it looks like a sandy beach. What are you talking about? Doesn't that look like a beautiful sandy beach? She made it, and she even put holes in it, and look at the little texture on the outside. She made it with her hands. It makes me feel so special that she gives me her pottery, and it's funny because she thinks it's ugly, and I think it's amazing. Just like this one. Look at how pretty this is. I use this plate all the time, and she just made it. I love it. Jams and jellies, perfect. Well, that's something else I need to make more things of then, more preserves. I am also preserving hot peppers right now. Thank you, Sid, for the hanging them idea. They are hanging, drying, so maybe I'll do jars of dried hot peppers. I don't know how I'll keep them dry. I guess I'll have to buy those silica packets. Oh my god, so pretty, right, Sid? I think so too. I might order my brother some more Carhartts, because I know he'll use them. What are Carhartts? I got giant lip balm for my brother's girlfriend. I think I'm gonna get my mom mucking boots. Ooh, I want that from one of my family members. I want boots for getting to and from the chicken coop. I don't want to put my big winter boots the whole time. I need your sister to make me a mistake bowl like that. Right? She calls them mistakes. Like she doesn't keep any of her own pottery because she doesn't like it. She likes making it because it's therapeutic for her and calms down everything. But like she doesn't like any of it. And I like all of it. And I use it. Like let me show you two others. Here. They're just pretty. They're just little cuppies and I like them. My sister's cool. She's cool and she doesn't even know it. Which is how the best coolness exists, right? Isn't that what they say? You don't know you're beautiful. I'm looking for the big bowl. I have a big bowl somewhere. I can't see it, so it doesn't exist. Does Canada not have Carhartts? They're work pants, sturdy ones. Oh, I'm sure they do. I just have never heard that word. Carhartts. Oh my god, send that stuff my way. No, I like it. It's mine. Those are fabulous. Aren't they nice? I know, I use them. I do. Everyone gets food from me for Christmas. No consumerism here. I like that idea. I like it being consumable. So I was thinking, because of this weekend my sister and I just had where we were having gin and tonics, I was thinking of getting her gin, you know, because we drank it. I use an old pair of rain shoes that have a few holes for the chicken coop. There's tons of rain shoes at the secondhand shops here for some reason. I want like rain boots, like Gumby boots. Whatever, the rubber boots. I want rubber boots. Putting them in whips. Ooh, good, I'm excited to see. But anyway, I need rubber boots because I don't want to put on my winter boots every time I go outside because my winter boots are like intense Canadian winter boots, so they're not quickly. Give seeds. Dawn, that's not a terrible idea at all. However, my family is not. Only my mom and I are into, and I'm only into it starting this year. My mom is a big gardener. Unfortunately, my sisters and my brother are not. I don't know at all what I'm going to do for my brother and his wife. I don't know at all what I'm going to do for my little sister and her husband. I feel like I can always figure out my older sister because I know the things that she appreciates. handmade things. I like the seeds idea though. I also want to make handmade paper. Unrelated to Christmas, I really just am in the mindset that I want to make handmade paper with seeds. Wellies, exactly, Dawn, wellies. I want to do the seed paper, so where you hand make paper but you include seeds into it. Good morning, Austin. Where you put paper in it and then where you put seeds in it, and then once the paper is done, I will print my wedding invitations on it. All 10 of them. I mean, next summer is still going to be viral, if you will. So our wedding is going to still be very small, so I can make that into invitations. I looked into making shoes since I don't often find them in my size, T says. I'll let you know how they hold up over winter. You made shoes? Oh, you looked into making shoes. Cool. I just want a pair of rubber boots. All my other shoes are fine. 11. Yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo. What am I missing? What did I miss? Oh, 11. Oh, Candace. Ha ha ha. Yes. I'm so excited to open my next day for my advent calendar. I still haven't got an advent calendar because I had to quarantine for a week before going to Ottawa, and now I have to quarantine for a week. But good news means when I go to buy my advent calendar, it'll be on sale because it'll already be freaking halfway through December. It's my grandpa's birthday today, by the way. Happy birthday, Grandpa. I'll have to call him after the stream. He is in his 80s. I'll have to remember because I can't off the top of my head remember which 80 he is. Dawn, seeds are always a fun present. I got a bag of assorted tomato seeds from Russia. I can't wait till I see the plants next year. Oh, they're in the other room now, in my plant room. I got a big box of seeds from Candace. Make a video of invitation paper. Yeah, I think so. I think that would be a good idea, Dawn, because it's going to be like a messy job. I might as well film it. See, that's one thing though that's gotten me in trouble in the past. Not in real trouble. It's just that I make this commitment to not make something until I'm ready to film it, but then it holds me off from making something. So I will endeavor to film a video, but if it comes down to it that I want to make it and I don't want to film, then I'll at least take some pictures. I have day 1 posted. Oh, are you not doing chocolate for your... What do you mean you have day 1 posted? Where? Not on my Discord. I see it not. But I like the idea of seeds for me. But I don't know how I feel about seeds for my siblings. What about... I like the idea of sewing up some placemats. I don't know if they would use them, but they should. Need to pick up an old blender to make a paper slurry. You know I've already got old blender. I'm not gonna lie, it's the blender I use for food, but I've already made paper in it before, which is not advised. Don't mix your food things with your craft things, but I mean, I don't use the blender that often, and I washed it really well, so it's probably fine. I got a gin advent calendar. That's cool. That's funny. It's a yarn advent calendar. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Ask for help filming for Christmas. I think I'd kill whoever helped me. That's a great idea, T, but I don't think I could. I'm nitpicky. That looks great. Love the colors. A gin advent calendar. That makes me laugh. Where is it, Sid? I do not see. Oh, Sid, where is your crochet project? Awesome yarn calendar. It sounds like a great idea, that's for sure. Sid, where is it? Anyway, hold on. I looked at some designs for moccasins and turn shoes. I haven't picked what pattern to try first. I think moccasins you should try first because I think moccasins will be easier. You know, the seams on the outside, which is nice. It looks like it's just a blanket stitch for a seam. Ooh, what are your plans for your garden? Are you going to grow anything new? Yes, I am going to. Hold on. Love the colors. Whips, whips. Post on the Discord. Oh, under whips, thank you. We only have like 2 or 3 weeks heavy winter here, so lovely gaiters to wear over my short boots. Very cool. Hi everyone, haven't caught a live in forever, so happy. Hi Kelly, good morning. Let me see, in whips. Where is whips? Live stream at night. Why can't I see? Ooh, do 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 do. Where are whips? Help. Someone else post in whips so that it lights up as having a thing. I don't see it. I see it not. I'm just gonna go through each one of these. Books, video tutorials, memes, YouTube channels we likes. Okay, I don't see whips. At the very bottom, I see crochet project help. Oh, arts and crafts, sorry, it's underneath, it was hidden. It was hidden. Cozy, ooh, is that crochet? The red sweater, I love that. Ooh, I love that, looks so cozy. Ooh, I like that rainbow one too. Nice and crisp and clean. Very pretty. Ooh, that's gonna be a fun hoodie. Pastel rainbow. Very exciting. Oh my god. Huh. Oh my god, there's so many. Oh, I was way up. I was not where we were. I was way farther up. I guess I missed a whole bunch of things. Yay! The hoodie is done. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh wow, that's so cool. I love that it comes with a smile too. That makes me happy. All your other selfies, you were like, I'm glad that you got a big smile in. Thank you, Candace, for tagging me in it so I could find it. Okay, the red one is knit. Oh, okay. Dang it! I was hoping it was crochet. That's so pretty. It's under arts and crafts. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. The rainbow one is your turkey top. Wow, it looks so nice. Doesn't look like my turkey top. Where is my turkey top? It's around here. It's not put away. I know that because I saw it on the floor somewhere. What's this? I might have a problem. V, I disagree. That doesn't look like a problem at all. That looks like a beautiful pile of yarn. Have you made the puffy sweater? I'm currently trying, but I'm missing something. What are you missing? Okay, so let me get back so I can see what you guys are saying. Anyway, ADD took away whatever we were saying before because I got distracted because that's who I am. Don't know if you knew that about me, but I am slightly distractible. But what else can I tell you about? Oh, I ordered sticky traps. Because I have thrips and I have fungus gnats in my plants, and thrips are destroying all of my plants. They are taking bites out of everything. They take a few bites out of a leaf and then they leave that plant and take a few bites out of another leaf, so they just mildly damage every plant, which is, I find, insulting. So I want to buy predatory mites, but I can't go out in public for a few more days. So I can't go to any garden centers that have it. So I purchased online the sticky traps that look like a butterfly, and you stick them in your plants and they catch the adults. We shall see. I have to focus too hard when I take my own pics. I can be more dorky and show how thrilled I am when my mom takes the pics. Good, I'm glad to see the thrilled side. The red one is knit. So pretty though. Can I lobby to have the categories reconsidered to important chats and voice? Recondensed into important chats and voice. What are they right now? They are important chats. Yeah. Can I just drag it and put it into chats? No. So I'll have to redo it somehow. I got help. I didn't know what I was doing, remember? It was not set up by me, but maybe I could figure out how to fix it. But V, I don't think it's a problem. I think it's just, you need to find a solution to that problem. And that solution is make more things. At least that's what I think. So for today, I'm going to be eating chicken soup for lunch. It's a beautiful sunny day, so I am going to be filming, which is exciting. And maybe I'll clean up the kitchen to prepare it for dyeing. So I can dye yarn either today or tomorrow. I want to do all the things. I also have to pay for my water bill today because the water truck came yesterday. There was a dramatic story that happened with that. The water truck accidentally almost flipped over because it went into a ditch instead of my driveway. And they needed to call a huge tow truck because it's a water truck. They needed to empty the water truck, and then they needed to bring a second water truck to our place, and the manager of the water company had to come. So there was like this big event. Traffic was stopped on my street because the truck driver who drives the water truck just went into a ditch instead of onto the driveway. And the truck is so big that one leg was on the driveway, one leg was on the ditch. It was like teetering, very risky. Yeah. Dyeing with what? I think onion skins and walnuts, but I now have an obscene amount of avocados. My sister gave me 2 more bags of avocados. I don't have any more room in my freezer, so maybe it'll just be an avocado dye bath. V, I'm making some finger gloves and cardigans for my coworkers this Christmas. That'll get rid of most of it, but I'll be buying more because I work at Joann's. Yeah. Yep, that makes sense. Dawn dish soap suds sprayed on the leaves and earth kills those little buggers. Dawn, I have been doing that. I have also been spraying alcohol on the leaves and cleaning the leaves. I have also spread cinnamon on the soil. Little white bugs on my plants. Do they come with little strings? Are they like making little spider webs on your plants too? Look really up close. If they're small flies and they're white, that's white fly. If they're small and white and they're making little webs, that's spider mites. 2 different solutions. But yes. Oh, hi Louisa. First time here. Found you by coincidence. I made the puffy sweater crop top 3 times already with some modifications. Funny you should say that. We were talking about the cropped puffy sweater a little while ago for measurements. I have to take a picture of it and measure it. Oh, I love this one. Oh. But yeah, I've already tried natural methods. I've been isolating the most affected plants, and I also have dishes of vanilla water soap because apparently that'll attract them. It's not working. Yes, Louisa, send me pictures to my Instagram if you have not already. I like posting them. You can look up mealybugs too. I don't have mealybugs. Luckily for me, I do not have mealybugs. I have thrips. Freaking tiny, itty bitty, evil little thrips. So nice. Oh, it's my favorite. Well, it's one of my favorites. Honestly, probably all of the sweaters I made are my favorite. Like in a fire, what would I grab? Probably my Fancy Nancy cardigan because it's my most versatile piece. Second, I would do my Laura's 90s pink, green, and purple. That would be my number 2. Cinnamon is for ants. Leave the suds. If you wash it off, it can't be eaten to kill the problem. Oh, I thought that would make my plants upset though. If it looks like fly bugs. No web around. Thanks, Laura. That's white fly. Little buggers. White fly is a little bugger, especially because they multiply so fast, and then when you like smack the plant, it'll just like come alive with white little tiny flies. I meant whoever was asking about the little white bugs. If they're flies though, I mean mealy bugs are like, they'll be on the plant. you know. I found a mealybug and I found a scale on 2 of my plants, but they were newly coming in and I got rid of them. Me, darling. Well, if they're flies, white fly. Most of the fly bugs, like bugs that are flies, you just have to keep your soil dry because what they do is they lay their eggs in the damp soil and that's how the life cycle continues. So if you can keep the soil dry, at least the top 2 inches dry, then they can't climb in and lay eggs. So if that's your problem, start watering your plants from the bottom and that should help, I think. Science. I'm not a doctor, but that's my recommendation as not a doctor. I appreciate those solutions because I have no idea what I'm doing with my avocado trees. It's getting eaten by something. Gonna try them all. Scale. What is scale? So it looks like a bump on your plant, but it's actually an insect with like a body that is like a perfect semicircle that ends like flat. So it looks like an injury to your plant. It doesn't look like a bug, but if you scratch it off, it's an insect. But they're stuck on there. Like they move really slowly, so you don't notice them, and they stick to your plant. They don't have like wings or anything. They're like a really little, and they just sit in one spot and suck all the sap off. Usually they are on like leaves and not leaves, stems and like the backs of the bridgy part of the leaf. They're nasty little buggers because you can't see them easily. They look like if you had it on like an indoor tree, it looks like just part of the tree, but they'll kill your plant. So you have to scratch them off. And when you scratch them off, they squish like a bug, and then you go, oh, there's a bug. Great. You're welcome, Patrick. Sid, I have little white things still in succulents from 2 years ago. I have alcoholed them repeatedly, even doused the soil, and they still come back. So I don't think they're mealybugs. Little white things. Little white things. Probably not mealybugs then if you've alcoholed the soil. Have you peroxided the soil? Because apparently if you mix peroxide, like 2 parts water, 1 part peroxide, and water the whole plant with that and let it sit for 2 minutes and then do it again with just water, you'll kill it, whatever it is. When a fire breaks out, you even leave your phone. Trust me, childhood home went up in flames. Oh no. I was meaning, not literally, I was talking figuratively, of course. It's not called scales though, Sid, it's just scale, which is weird because scale does not sound like an insect. And you would say like, does the plant have scale? But like it means, does it have little bugs on it? Like that's frustrating. I hope you get rid of them soon. Me too. I hope you get rid of all of your pests. I hope I get rid of all of my pests. Because seriously, like they even damaged one of my cacti. It's frustrating. And like how? They just walk around and take a couple of, they like scrape. So they don't leave a bite mark on your stuff. They leave a scrape like that. But look, no other wounds because they just oh, there's another. You can see it just sort of scrapes it. Maybe you can see. Come on. It just like scrapes the skin. Look at all the new growth coming. New growth, new growth, new growth, new growth. I am a rickrack cactus master, she says, as bugs eat them. There we go. Anything else really interesting in my plant world? Not really. I have no new plants. They would just have crazy, people like to dream up multi-story buildings growing food in cities, and as someone who deals with a greenhouse, they would just have crazy pest and disease issues. Yeah, probably. I have one major room of plants and I have pest issues now. It's not a Christmas cactus, Dawn. It's called a fishbone cactus or a rick-rack cactus. Good morning, Deanne. Nice to see you this morning. Dawn, I know metaphorically. I'm sorry that your house burned down. I hope that you I hope it was a long time ago, and I hope you've since recovered from that. And they don't make webs at all, like mealybugs are supposed to. Spider mites make webs. Do mealybugs also make webs? Anywho, I think I'm probably gonna go with a dog sweater for my little sister, or 2 dog sweaters, because she has 2 dogs, and I can make a dog sweater in a couple of hours. For my older brother, I genuinely don't know. What do brothers want? My only houseplants are ginger and turmeric right now. That's cool. Ginger's cool, because underneath you have ginger, and on top you have a plant, which is so fun. I have a jasmine plant that I thought I killed, so I cut it back a lot, and now it's got new growth, so I'm hoping that it's not unhappy where I've placed it. And my ivy died. My ivies always die. I don't know how to keep ivies alive. I have this like creeping ivy. It's supposed to be outside, but I decided to try and keep it inside. Make the dog a toque with a pom-pom. Oh, that would be cute too. Little ear holes for him. Aw, that'd be nice. I like that idea. And thank you for your kind words. I'm sorry that my words are awkward, but my heart's in the right place, I hope you know. They make little cottony looking globs. Okay, I had one of those on one plant when I got it. It was on my bird of paradise. It was on my bird of paradise, who's actually looking quite thirsty today. So I think she's gonna get a big drink. My bird of paradise is this right here. See how the leaves are not nice and flat? They're like ripply. And this one's like folded. She needs a drink. Also, the blanket you guys made me is fully, oh, where's my version? Mine is on my chair. And the other one is being very much appreciated right here. He's so cozy. My friend said the less you look after ivy, the better it grows. Yeah, but ivy doesn't like to be inside in the winter. It doesn't like the air to be dry. It likes it to be humid. Buy them a subscription to Netflix. Oh, that's not a bad idea. A subscription. I used to get my parents a subscription to Costco, so it's not a bad idea. Deanne, I spent last year in an RV and all my houseplants are at my cousin's work office. Just got into my house, so I need to go get them all. Oh my gosh, Deanne, that's gonna be so fun if any of them survived. I hope that your cousin was able to keep them alive for you, but still good. Socks are always a fun gift. We look for cool or hiking socks. The older you get, that you appreciate socks more. Hey there! Hi, Frida! I was wondering where you are. Your parents visited. Well, I hope you had a nice visit, but I'm glad you were able to show up here. It's nice to see you. So, we're talking about holiday gift options. Socks are always good. It's just I don't knit, so I'm not going to make them socks, and I'm pretty sure socks will be like my mom and dad's. You know, they usually do that. They usually, socks and underwear is like something that usually comes from my parents each year. Well, from my mom, obviously. But yeah, socks are always, I like socks. Look at my new slippers. Winter slippers from my older sister. Very exciting. Hello! So I got a light tree from them. Oh, that's a good idea. That's not a bad idea at all. A happy light. I think the snow just fell off my roof. She's a good plant mama. I'm not sure she wants to give them back. Well, you should gift her one of them. Good morning, everyone. Hi, Kyla. Good morning. Nice to see you this morning. So a happy light's not a bad idea. You know, the sunshine light for literally everyone. That might be a good idea for Alex's sister, because she lives in Ottawa, where it's freaking dark and cold. So I'm just staring at myself trying to make this look like it's an even line. I can't go to a haircut place until the world isn't ending anymore. Hi, Firdaus. Nice to see you. I'm well, thank you. I'm cozy and warm, and it's snowy here. We've got over a foot of snow now. It's beautiful though, beautiful, bright, clear, sunny day. I'm gonna be moving all my plants around today so they can get some sunlight, because Lord knows in the winter we don't get that much sunlight here. Not a lot of sunny days. I have one of those sunlights. I love it. Yeah, everybody who has one says they like them, and I don't have one, so I want one. But also I want, I think I want to get those as gifts. That's a good idea. Also, Frida, you missed it earlier. We got our first brown egg. It doesn't look brown on camera. I have to have a white egg next to it for it to show up. We got our first brown egg in like almost, what, 2 months? It's December, so all of November, all of October, I don't think we got a brown egg. And we got our first brown egg, which is very exciting. And Dave on a rave is here too. Hello, a quick hello. Hope you're okay, Laura. I'm doing really well, Dave. Thanks for asking. I'm glad you could stop by. Oh my god, we keep getting cold rain. Black. We have, I don't know if I would prefer cold rain. Go to Lorcan. Gotta go. Lorcan needs attention. Okay, bye! Have a good rest of your day. I started knitting a little, Frida. Ooh, cool. How's it going, V? T, sorry. Goodbye, T. Have a good rest of your day. Dave, I'm doing great. I had a weekend where I got to visit my older sister, and I am now currently on isolation until the end of the week. So, just stuck inside, having fires in the fireplace, and it's a pretty big egg. Like, compared to the smallest egg, that's a pretty good sized creamy brown egg. I think that it's MJ's egg. I think it's MJ. Because clovers, I believe, are a little darker than that. I can't remember because I haven't seen one in a while. But I think that egg is belonging to MJ. Oh my god, V, I read that wrong. I thought you were knitting a Frida. Knitting a little Frida. Just knitting a little Frida. Pretty well, but slow. Yes, it's a slow sport, isn't it? 'Tis the knitting season, no? For knitters, perhaps. For me, it is the crochet season. Did I put it away? I must have put it away. I never put anything away, and it's like weird. Lately, I've been like putting things away, so I don't know where they are because they're where they're supposed to be. You get faster as you practice. As with anything. My mother-in-law thought the socks, silk boxers, and undershirts was a bad present. We always give them. How about a gift certificate from a local shop in their area? Oh, that's a good idea too. Small businesses do need our support this winter. For sure. I mean, they need it always, but I mean this winter for sure. That's a really good idea. I can go to some of the local shops and see what I want to buy. For you, it's always crochet season. Except for the last like 2 months with my broke wrists, but now that my wrists are feeling better, I'm doing it again. Crochet a bubble ornament for the trees. Ooh, custom ornaments are nice. Totally, that's a nice idea. Ornaments. I do like the idea of just going downtown to like a local shop, seeing if there's anything interesting. Haircuts, spa days, manicures, clothing for boutiques like brick and mortar stores. Dawn, those are all great ideas. I like all of those ideas. Spa day, not a bad idea at all. What do people prefer to do, knitting or crochet? For me, I'm a crochet lady. Deanne, I'm making quilts for all my grandkids for Christmas. Trying number 2 as I listen. Oh, as I listen. Very cool, very good. That'll be fun for them. I mean, for you, that's an awful lot of work, but I mean, for them, that sounds awesome. Sorry if it's skipping. It looks like I've got a little bit of a service disruption here. I'd say knitting as it feels nicer to hold 2 needles. But I like crochet because then you're holding your project as you go. You're only holding one thing as you get to hold your project. I do both crochet and knit. I have learned to knit multiple times, but it has not gone well. Still waiting for a recording of you playing your recorder, Frida. Yeah, totally, Candace. I got a new recorder notebook. I'm practicing. I can now play the Swedish national anthem. Frida! Cool. That's neat. That's fun. An instrument is fun. I like the texture. OG knitting, but the speed of crochet. Oh god, I love the texture of a good knit. But I like the speed of crochet, and I'm very touchy, so I like being able to hold my project while I'm crocheting. It's nice. And CR is easier. Oh, crochet is easier to take back. That too. If you make a mistake, you can just undo your mistake, and then you can just redo it again, which is convenient. I do appreciate. You need to stretch every hour, every day, and warm up your muscles, and then relax. Get more tea. Yes, that's a good idea, Dawn. Relaxing and stretching. Every hour, every day, warm up your muscles. That's not a bad idea. Tactile, yeah, not tactical, tactile. I mean, I can be tactical. Tactical crochet can be a thing. I'll make myself some like military crochet. No, tactile. Thank you, Candace. Don't forget to like the video, friends, as you're in, because it helps the channel grow, and you're already here, and blah, 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 like the video. Click the like button. It's like somewhere near the bottom. It's a little, what is it? It's a thumbs up, and it's gray, and when you click it, it'll turn blue, and that's how you'll know that you did it, and that I know that you liked being here today, hanging out. I am actually gonna wrap it up now though, because the sunlight is beaming in. You can't see it, but I can see it. As you get better at knitting, you learn to read it, and then you can easily fix mistakes further back in the project. That's crazy talk. Sounds great. I'm very happy for you. That is never I'm not even good at instructions. I'm not good at instructions for anything. A certain package is on the way. It's pink. Frida, how are you doing? Can I ask if you don't mind? I think you said you hadn't been too well a while back. Oh, yeah, totally. Frida, you doing better? I liked watching the full commercials as I came in. I thought you said you liked the commercials. I'm like, no one likes commercials. Thank you, Deanne, for liking the video as you came in. Great cases for both knitting and crochet. You know what would be hilarious, Candace says? Crochet a bunch of food items, and then at Christmas dinner, pass them out and have a food fight. Oh, that's funny. That would be cute. I don't know if we're having a Christmas dinner. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if we're having a Christmas dinner. I don't know what happens this year. Everybody's all up in the air about everything. We'll see. I can't wait to see that unboxing on live, Laura. That unboxing won't be on live, unfortunately. Ah! Yeah, it can. Yeah, it can. Anyway, friendship. I appreciate that you were here today, but I gotta go because look at this sunlight. Look at this, how bright this is. I gotta use this light because this is where I'm filming, and I've gotta have my filming done. I'm working on a dog sweater. I'm working on this dog sweater right here that the dog is currently wearing. I have another one on the go, and I have to finish it so that I can edit This Year's a Bitch. Frida? Yup. Crimble has crumbled this year. I feel like the world is just on fire, and this year everybody noticed, you know? You can pick up drop stitches, but you've missed on decreases or something, back knitting or frogging. Ugh, I hate that idea. Oh good, I'm excited to see your advent calendar. Okay, everybody, have a really great rest of your day. Drink some water because it's drier in the house when the wintertime comes. Wash your hands if you go out in public. Even if you don't go out in public, wash your hands. It's probably good for you. And Frida, I'm glad you got to catch the end as well. I mentioned you a bunch of times being like, where's Frida today? Where'd Frida go? Anyway, friends, I do love you. I love having you around. I love being able to chat with you in the mornings. It's such a nice, refreshing thing. And you know what? I think we should talk about maybe doing a few more lives every week. Remember last year we started doing every day. Maybe not every day, but I think maybe we should start doing more days a week again. That was a great a great time. And I think that was helpful for a lot of people. And I think December, January is going to be a harder time because a lot of people are going to be alone and whatnot. So after the stream finishes, if you think it's a good idea that we do more streams in a week, let me know what days you'd like to see. If you want to do every day, let me know. Let me know in the comments below. Right after the stream ends, you'll be able to comment. So I'm going to end the stream, and then you let me know if you want to do more streams each week, so that we can just hang out a little bit more and get some more time with people, because honestly, there's nobody to hang out with because we're stuck. Whatever you're comfy with, Laura. Sid, yes, but I would love to have your feedback on it. Okay, I love you.